My lips like sugar, my lips like sugar. This candy got you sprung, this candy got you sprung. Oh, there's water stains on my shirt. Okay, if you're wondering what that's from, I did a salt water gargle. But I like this baby blue top, you know? I'm wearing it for a reason. It's Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you. My lips like sugar, my lips like sugar. This candy got you sprung, this candy got you sprung. Call me, yeah, sugar, call me, yeah, sugar. You love you some, you love you some. Da da boo dee da boo die, da boo dee da boo die, da boo dee da boo die. Happy Valentine's Day. This is the first time I'm filming a video in the evening, so the lighting's kind of different. Let me just comb up this mop, honey. I need to get a haircut. I need to get a haircut. For sure. But, what was I gonna say? It's Valentine's Day. And, you know, I know you're all probably wondering, do I have romance in my life? Do I have romance in my life? Kind of, but not, like, implicitly, not explicitly. I have an implicit romance. And maybe it's just in my mind. Maybe it's just in my mind. But I have an implicit romance. And yeah. I got my eye on somebody. I think they got the eye on me too, but we are playing it cute right now, and we're just like, you know, he's busy, he's doing his thing, he's very busy, he travels a lot for work, and he's worked very hard to get to where he is in his life at this current juncture. So I'm going to respect all the hard work that he's done. He's only just begun. This is very cryptic, and I'm gonna keep it cryptic. But yeah, there's a little implicit romance in my life, and I'll leave it at that. He's on his way to, he's done a lot already, but he's got more work to do, and I can respect the hustle. And he's very, very busy, always on the go, always got something to do. So is the timing right? No. But I got my eye on him, and I think he got his eye on me, you know? I think we got our eyes on each other. And, oh, child, I need to moisturize. Yeah, that's it. So I am, by also, you know, me, I have my own things to be worrying about. I have my own stuff that I want to accomplish. I've got my things that I want to do. So I'm going to let him get on with his business. I'm going to let him get on with his stuff. You know? And I'm going to take care of my stuff. I'm going to take care of my business. I'm working towards, you know, some goals of mine. I'm working towards some things, and yeah, I timing is everything. In love, in life, everything. Everything falls into place when it's meant to. And right now is not the right time. Yeah, I will just say that. But it is romantic. There is romance in my life, honey. It's, again, implicit, not explicit. And if it's meant to be, it'll be. You can't force these things. You just gotta have faith. You know what I'm saying? But I stay focused on my task at hand and the things that I want to do and the things that I want to accomplish. And he stays focused on what he's got going on over there. And it's like, you know, he's only just begun. So I will respectfully, take a step back. I'm never one to get in the middle of someone when they're up to something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when dudes be out here and they dipping and doing it and they taking care of business, I'm not going to make it all about me. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let them do what they gotta do. I'm gonna let them do what they gotta do. You know? But it's Valentine's Day and I want to share this really great quote. Let me grab my red notebook. I found this really great quote. Okay, so as you know, Usher performed at the Super Bowl. I'm not like the biggest fan of Usher, but I did like what he had to say in the Los Angeles Times. He had a quote on love, and I want to read it out. "Romance is the young man's game. It keeps you young forever. It makes her feel alive," Usher said. "If you give that romance, she will flower for you. She'll look more gorgeous and beautiful and feel amazing, and she will be the shining star and representation of herself. But more than anything, a representation of how you will make her feel." Yo. That really resonated with me. When he said romance is the young man's game, I really believe it. I think romance will keep you young. You know what I'm saying? Romance will keep you young, and I guess that's why I'm so young. I'm a very romantic person. Bitch, I got Libra rising. That's my star chart. Libra rising. Do you know what that means? Libra is ruled by the planet Venus, okay? Venus is the planet of beauty and love. So 2 planets are ruled by Venus. Libra and Taurus. Okay? Those be the 2 that are ruled by Venus, the planet of love. And I feel I am a very romantic person. I know how to foster romance. Do you know what I'm saying? I listen to beautiful music. I like to go to museums and look at beautiful art. I take a walk down to the waterfront and watch the sunset every night. That's the type of guy that I am. I like romance, okay? Romance will keep you young. And is it any wonder why so many gays look so haggard and old, babe? Is there any reason why they look so haggard and old? Because they don't got romance, honey. They've been drinking that Kool-Aid. They've been drinking that, like, I don't know. But then drinking, like, that whole non-monogamous, open relationship. Like, again, I don't judge people's, but, like, that's not romantic to me. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll never feel romantic with an open relationship. I just won't. I won't. That's not romance to me. That might be romance to you. That's not romance to me. So, like, I think that this is why I look so young for my age, because I'm very romantic. I collect beautiful things. I like beauty, like visually, aesthetically. I like beauty. I like beauty. Yeah, I have a keen eye for beautiful things and things that stand out and things that are really nice. I can see beauty in this world. Do you know what I'm saying? And that comes from my Libra rising. Libra, you know what Libras are? Libras want to be the beautiful thing. Taurus, which is also ruled by Venus, they want to collect the beautiful things. That's why I think they kind of go together really well. Yeah, because the Libra gets to be the beautiful thing and the Taurus gets to collect the beautiful things. But Taurus also be beautiful themselves, because you know what it is? Taurus is an earth sign and they like to build things. They're very tangible, they're very practical, and they're very utilitarian. Do you know what I'm saying? They know how to build something up. They know how to make beautiful things. You know, they know how to make a beautiful memory. You know? It's more... Taurus to me is special because it's beauty that's like in the heart. Adele's a Taurus. My best friend Shanta, Taurus. Crush, Taurus. So things are looking promising. But yeah, I mean, it takes all sorts of things to make romance work. But I read that quote and it really resonated. I'm like, oh, this is why I've managed to stay young, because I keep the romance, even the romance of self. Like, it's Valentine's Day here. It'll be Valentine's Day for y'all tomorrow. But it's Valentine's Day here in the Southern Hemisphere, and I don't feel bad or sad or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel good. I know that there's going to be a time in my life when romance is going to be available, and it's going to be a time and a season for romance. Right now, it's a season for work. So I take that romance and I put it in my back pocket, and I keep the memory of it alive every day through music, through living a life of beauty, through, you know, reading beautiful stuff, reading poetry. You know, I read an hour every night before bed, through just like little luxuries that I do for myself. Today I cleaned my bed sheets. I love that. I love to go to bed with like fresh sheets. I just like, I'm a person that's drawn to beauty in all forms, you know. Beauty of the heart, beauty of the eyes, beauty of the smell, beauty of the touch, beauty of the, you know, ears, like auditory beauty, you know. I love beauty in all forms, and it flocks to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I went up to Patao with Shanta. Shout out to Shanta, love her, bestie, Taurus queen. Architect, makes beautiful things, right? Look her up if you need an architect or interior designer, but she's an architect. Master's degree, wrote her thesis, thank you. Very accomplished, thank you. That's my bestie, thank you. I went to Shanta's house in Patao, anyway. Patao, Northland. I don't want anyone to know my secret spot, but I guess I just said it, so now you know it. If you follow my Instagram, you'll know it. I'm getting diverted. Shanta, I went up to the, you know, I went up to Northland with Shanta to her batch, and I collected these like beautiful, shells, 4 shells, and I kind of like put them on the table. And I got multiple comments from Shanta's sister Kana. And then when I posted them up online on my Instagram stories, people were DMing me, be like, yo, those are like perfect shells. But I collected 4 beautiful shells, and they were like, who got these? I was like, I did. He's like, where did you find these? These are beautiful, because they are beautiful. They're complete shells. They're not like half a shell and a bit here and there. Do you know how sometimes you get shells and they chip off in the corner here and there? No, they are beautiful shells, complete from top to bottom. There's not one chip in them. And I didn't find 1 or 2 or 3. I found 4 of them. And they were joking with themselves, like, you're like the king of the sea, bro. You're the king of the sea. Like, but I'm like, yeah, maybe. But I have this idea that I think that because I live a life of beauty and I live a beautiful life, beautiful things flock to me. But I have a very pure heart. I never manipulate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here giving my dick to everybody beautiful. I treat people with care and respect. And that's why I expect to be treated with care and respect in return. Do you know what I'm saying? So I live a life of beauty. I absorb beauty. I love romance. I love poetry. I love beautiful music. I love Lana Del Rey. I listen to Beyonce's Ave Maria at least once a week. I go to church. I'm a big believer in spirituality. I inherently believe that humans are spiritual beings and that we live spiritual existences every day. So like, that's who I am. And that, back to that quote of like romance, like, I think this is what's really missing from like the younger generation. It's all about fast love, fast cars, fuck bitches, get money. But what Usher's saying is like, no, take your time with people. There's nothing wrong. You know, Janet Jackson had a beautiful song called Wait a While. Do you know what I mean? And it's about, we don't have to have sex so quickly, you know? And that's what I'm thinking about with my romance. But dude, I'm like, we're not in any rush here. You've waited your whole life to build up to where you're at right now. Enjoy where you're at. I'm here. If you ever want to call me forward into the picture, I'm here. But for right now, I got other things that I got to be taken care of, and I recognize that you got other things that you got to be taken care of, and the timing's not right. So, yeah. Don't be driven by sex, y'all. Be driven by love. Don't be driven by sex. Be driven by love. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm so gutted that I got salt. I do saltwater gargles. Oh, you know? And I gargled all over them. I had a little bit too much salt water. It looks like cum. Yo, I'm not like that. I'm a romantic. It's salt water. I promise you. Okay, so the last 5 minutes of this video, I'm going to talk about, so like love types and compatibility. So I was reading recently about sort of the different types of people that we are and how they work in partnerships. So there's this, I don't know what the theory is called, but there are 4 different archetypes, maybe 5 actually. There's a generator, there's a projector, there's a manifester, and there's like a manifester generator, and then a reflector, right? And that's an order of like most common to less common to even less common, lesser common. I don't know. I just minor in creative writing. Lesser common, and then like the rarest, right? So let's so like I've been reading about this because I'm like I want love in my life and I want compatibility in my life. You can have chemistry with somebody, but it has to be compatible chemistry. You can't feel really strongly for somebody but not have the right chemistry. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, love is a marathon, it's not a sprint. And yes, you can feel a lot for a person very quickly, but you also want it to be sustainable. My God, I'm long-winded. Have we met? You lovebirds out there, enjoy yourself. My sisters are in a relationship, so, you know, I'm a family man. You guys know this. Every day I take my hour-long walk, and at the end of my walk, I visit my sisters. I take the long way around across the marina and through the park and close to the water, because I, again, like to look at the sunset. I'm very romantic like that. But yeah, just like some food for thought, you know. That's what I'm working on, and that's what I'm thinking a lot. I have some things that I'm working on. I have goals. I have stuff that I want to accomplish. I don't speak about them too soon because while I do believe you have to speak things into existence, I do think that when you're working diligently on a project, it's best not to talk too heavily about it, especially when it's a creative endeavor. Because a lot of the things that I'm building right now are just like, they're just seeds that are being planted. Do you understand? Do you understand? El comprehendo. Anyway, this is so long. I love you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, I'm gonna go visit my sisters. I think one of them's out with her girlfriend. I don't know what my other sister's doing, but I'm a family man. You know this. I like to see my family every day, even though we live in separate homes. I really live by that value. I am a family-orientated person. Yeah, I am. I don't, that's what I really value. I really value my family. I really value my sisters. I value my mom. Me and my dad, you know, going back to that projector versus manifester, you know? That's where we differ a little bit. We butt heads a little bit. But I understand that, like, me and my dad can work quite well together. We do see eye to eye on a lot of things, and we are on the same wavelength. So I think that's really important also, is like, you got to get yourself with a person that sees what you see. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're exposed to the same stimuli, you're not arguing about what you just witnessed later. You're both seeing eye to eye with what it is that you just experienced. I'm blabbing. I talk a lot about love for a person that's not in a relationship. But I do know what it takes to make it work. So when it happens, I'm going to be ready. I just got some work that I got to do. Next time you see me, I'm going to have my haircut. Maybe. Don't hold me to that. I love you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. This candy got you sprung. This candy got you sprung.